Hi, welcome to part 2 where we're going to talk about what worried us in the year of 2022, right? So when I think about this question, I'm thinking about 2022 and I'm wondering what has actually worried me this year. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Belinda's kind of like mulling over this question. Dharmik's ready to answer it though. I'm always putting you on the spot. What worried you about this year?
I'll see. For me, worries will be mostly behind the scenes, because this is my first job, right? And as you see people, like you get to know them, and then they leave or something. It's like that's what worries me the most, because all these people I've like gotten close to, and one day it's like bye bye, they go off.
Yeah. Which is the cycle of life, right?
Yeah. But unfortunately, change is the only constant.
I don't really remember ever being worried. Yeah, so I had the attitude that the change will be there. Yeah, and if I have less stories to tell, then I will teach more tennis. Yeah, so I'm in the business of creating things. Yeah, so I also do magic. So if I don't have tennis, and I'll just do more magic, right? Yeah. So I occupy my week that way.
Right.
But of course, I must admit, doing stories is really fun because it gives me the opportunity to meet people.
Yeah.
And out of so many people I meet, I may only get one particular story. But the journey has taught me to be brave, actually, to have the courage to say, "Hi, my name is Carson. Can I just have a conversation with you?"
Good. Belinda, did anything worry
Me also, no worries at all, except that, I enjoy what I do, or what I did, for the past maybe 11 months, that kind of thing. But the only snag is that sometimes, they say, well, change is constant. But for me, changes are good, but then sometimes you shouldn't make a change unless you're very sure that a change will be for the better. Correct?
But then sometimes if you don't accept the change, how do you know it's going to be better?
Of course you can. Yes, sweetheart.
Something might be good, but in order to get better, something still needs to change.
Bruce, what about you? Did anything at all worry you guys? Like, what if COVID-19 restrictions came back, and then how are you going to get your stories?
Well, I've never got worried. I've never got really worried about anything. But that being said, I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not. I'm not a very tech person. Anything that's got to do with technology. So editing video, oh my gosh, I tell you, headache. Sometimes trying to catch the exact and precise moment that you want to edit it out or change something. Oh my God, that can be a real. Wow, that was a real headache for me. So much so that, thank God, I never broke any laptops. The laptop I use, I'm still using the same laptop. That was my biggest worry, and at the same time, that was something that I've learned a lot throughout this year. Previously, I used to take like half a day or even 1 day or 2 days to edit a video. Now I can do it in half a day or less.
Was there anything, just before we move on to the next part, anything about some of your stories, any changes with crew changing, shows changing, technology changing while you're on the field that made you a bit worried? Why is Carson smiling
this one
so
complain,
When we started, we were so used to having filming assistants.
Oh, you
right?
have filming assistants.
Yeah, so we are in the video and somebody actually presses start and say, "Tell you move right and move left, okay, ready and go," right? And actually in the second half of 2022, I did a lot of my stories solo.
I mean, you held the camera up by yourself?
No, I put it on a tripod, I press start and I go in front of the camera and I start talking, right?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah. So
that's not easy.
It's not easy, but quite fun. I think whenever I can, I'll get someone else to just press the start button.
Yeah, but wait, how do you know? Because I've never done that. Maybe for my social media work and stuff, but not. But you frame.
Yeah. So what you do is you bring masking tape and you mark it on the floor. You stand there and you look at the camera.
So that was part 2 where we talked a little bit about what worried us in the year 2022. We're going to move on to 2023 and what our hopes are for 2023. So stay tuned to that.